Guadalajara, Mexico, the latest SJC we had. Not surprised, and I was surprised. The Dino Rabbit, the 2 Dino Rabbit, I pretty much called that out. I said that I pretty much told everyone. I said that I believe Dino Rabbit still could top because it has a lot of control right now. I guaranteed there'd be wind-up injectors in the top. I thought there'd be a lot more. There was a good amount. I think there was about 8 of them, 8 or more. But I know in the top 8 you had 2 wind-ups, 2 injectors. So I saw that coming because those injectors and wind-ups are just amazing. I mean, everyone keeps saying their engine isn't good enough. You know, they can't do this, they can't do that. Bullshit, dude. Those decks are crazy. I mean, that wind-up loop, if they pull it off, there's nothing you're going to do. And injectors are the same way. If you don't get stuff to stop them right away, then you're screwed. And, like, if they play Royal Decree or something, you're even more screwed. There's nothing you can do. The plants, obviously, I saw at least one of them topping. Only one top 8'd, which I was really surprised at. But I knew one of them was at least going to top. Because plants are still a really good deck. I mean, they are getting kind of outmoded at the moment due to all the other speed that's in the meta. But they're still a really good deck. Lastly, the Samurai player. Dude, major props to you. That's good. I mean, that's amazing because everyone considers Samurai dead now. So it's just like, Samurai first place? It's like, damn. And the reason, I honestly firmly believe the reason he got that is because Samurais are so playable. Like, everyone's like, well, they lost to Xian. Okay, they don't have Xian. They have Barkion, Beast, Xian, Landois. Those 4 synchros screw the game. They say, screw you, get away from me. Landois especially. Like, if you pull Landois off and have some extra spell cards in hand, good game. And then add a Barkion to that or something, oh, that's just ridiculous. And then, not including the Samurai, you can special summon like a mother freaker anyway. So after you synchro for all that, next turn you're just like, double-edged sword technique, do 2 more free synchros, and then I add counters to Gateway, and yeah, I'm cool. I mean, I was actually pretty surprised by that Samurai deck, and I was happy. You know, I mean, I like to see the Samurai deck is still did good. But, you know, the wind-ups and the injectors, I called it. You know, I knew it. Like, and it was funny because we have a lot of people in my area, because we were talking about this at our Saturday locals. We'll be doing a report. Sorry, it's kind of late. I know I should have done it Sunday, but had other IRL stuff to do, job applications and whatnot. And we were talking about my locals, and one of my friends was like, dude, injectors aren't going to top. Wind-ups aren't going to top. They're not stable enough. Their engine just doesn't work too well. I'm like, dude, are you serious? Those engines are bullshit. Injectors and windups are some of the most stable engines I've seen in a long time. Especially windups that just go bing, 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 bing. You have no hand? Game? What are you going to do against that? Seriously, what are you going to do? Nothing. If you don't draw a Maxi or a Veiler, you ain't going to do jack shit. You're going to sit there and be like, yep, good game, bro. I mean, honestly, that's all you're going to do. And apparently, like, the only loop anyone even knows about is dumping him to the graveyard and then going, you know, exceed summon, carrier, grab rat, turn rat, grab him, and then do that all the way. There's a better loop than that. There's many different loops. One of them involves Magician, in which that loop is retarded. And if you don't know what that is, basically it goes like this. Normal summon Magician, special summon like Gilosaurus or use Instant Fusion or any bullcrap like that. Grab 2 level 3s. Carrier. So you've got your, what do you call it? You've got your Magician and your Carrier now. Now, you can go, activate the effective Carrier, detach, special summon, say, Rat. Well, Magician activates. You can then special summon Hunter. Or, what's even funnier, which people don't understand, Zenmighty Carrier special summon Hunter, and then Rat special summon Hunter. Hunter tributes Zenmighty Carrier, the other Hunter tributes the Magician. Now you have double Hunter. Exceed summon Zenmighty Carrier, detach a Hunter, grab a Rat, grab the Hunter, and then you can loop from there. I mean, there's so many ways to get that loop off and just to go crazy on your opponent. And there's nothing they can do about it. I mean, there's really not. I mean, Maxi is like, if you get it, fine. If you don't get it, you're really not doing anything. And since Hunters Ascend, Dark World doesn't even get their effects. It's like, oh, you're playing Dark World, I don't care. Your entire hand's in the graveyard. I mean, yeah, if you top deck into a Dark World, you can return Grapha, but other than that. So, you know, I I wasn't too surprised at the Shonen, but I was surprised at the Samurai. Now, I knew personally Samurai were still a good deck because of our last regionals. Our last regionals, we saw a lot of Samurai players, and they were doing really well. A Samurai player won one of the side events for the Winamat. We had a Samurai player in top 8 for the main event. We had another Samurai player in top 4 for another Winamat event. So I knew Samurais were still good. But I was really surprised that dude took first place. And, grats to him. Like I said, major congratulations, dude. I mean, you deserve it. You got past all that wind-up and Inzector bullshit, so you deserve it. So really, I wasn't too surprised at it. I thought it was a good jump. I'm looking forward to the next one. Who knows what we're going to see, because it was a really even playing field. Like, it really was. I mean, there was no... in my opinion, there was no clear winner. I mean, those games were just too close to call, in my opinion. I mean... You had 2 windups, 2 Inzectors, a Plant, a Samurai, and 2 Rabbit. It was just like 2-2-2-1-1. So, I mean, it just shows that all those decks are crazy. I mean, they're just good. They're crazy good. But it all depends on, how good you draw and everything else. So, I have no idea what the format's going to become. I really don't. But I'm looking forward to it. I'm just hoping Konami's smart and does something good with the ban list. We'll have to wait and see. As for that, what do I think needs to be done? Well, I mean, I've already made my ban list prediction video, but I'll actually tell you my personal feelings now. I think they have to bring Oppression or Book back, or both. I mean, you need more control. This meta is just so spam the board for game. That's all it is. Spam the board for game. You need some control in this format. It's ridiculous. And then not including that, Hunter's effect is... Like, if Hunter said this effect can only be used once per turn, like Rabbit, I'd be okay. That's what they should have done, honestly. They should have said the effect of Wind Up Hunter can only be used once per turn. That way you can discard a card for free, but you can't loop it. But they didn't do that, and I don't know why. So they either need to errata Hunter, or they need to ban him, in my opinion. Like, even putting him down to 1 won't do anything. He just needs to go away, like, honestly. And then I would also like to see a little bit more support come off the ban list for certain decks, like Blackwings. I mean, I feel like Blackwings are getting kind of shitted on right now, and I kind of feel bad for them. I mean, it's a very good deck, but due to all these other decks, Konami just keeps giving them more speed. And now what a lot of people have been saying is they might actually bring off more Lightsworn stuff, because the last list, they surprised us really hard by bringing Necro back, by bringing JD back, by bringing all that stuff back. Everyone is saying they might bring back more Lightsworn stuff. If they bring back, like, Charge to 2 and Lumina to 2, I'd be amazed. A lot of people think they are. I don't think they'll bring them back to that. I mean, that would make Lightsworn kind of ridiculous. But they might. Who knows? But anyways, like I said, I just think there needs to be a little more control in this format, and they need to slow the format down. I mean, it's really fast right now. I mean, the format's just crazy. I mean, you know what I mean. Plant decks can synchro summon, like, 5 monsters in a single turn. Samurais can do the same thing, or just summon a big-ass field of monsters. Windups can loop your entire hand to the graveyard, or just, go into 3s and Mighty Carrier and, like, a Zen Mines. I mean, there's so much speed in the game. Dino Rabbits aren't that fast, but they're control. The Dolka really messes people up. So, that's my opinion on Guadalajara, Mexico. Looked like a good event. Wish I could have gone. Planning to go to Los Angeles, or Long Beach, California, on February 24th. I think 24th. Oh no, March 24th. Woo, sorry, time's getting away from me. And then really quickly, I will be judging at the regionals on the 11th in Phoenix. So if you're going, see you there.